How's it going, guys? This is the DubskiDude, and I'm coming at you with another story time with Dubs. And everybody knows that a grown man sitting in front of a mic talking about Pokemon is a totally socially acceptable thing and not cringy in the slightest. So that will be today's topic, is Pokemon, specifically the story of how I got my first shiny Pokemon. And for those of you that live under a rock, a shiny Pokemon is an alternately colored Pokemon that has a very, very small chance of appearing. They first showed up in Pokemon Gold and Silver and have been in the main series ever since. In the third, fourth, and fifth generations of the main series, the chances of finding a shiny are 1 in 8,192. That is a 0.01% chance to find one. Now, ever since the third generation, shinies have slowly but surely become a little bit easier to get. But the story I'm about to tell you occurs in the third generation with Pokemon Leaf Green. So there I was, in the year 2004, a young and impressionable Dubskidude who was, as they say, enthralled with Pokemon. And when I found out that they were doing remakes of my all-time favorite games, Pokemon Red and Blue, I went ballistic. Because it wasn't just Red and Blue, it was Fire Red and Leaf Green, with my favorite fully evolved starter Pokemon on the cover, and it was Venusaur. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do not doubt the tenacity of a young child who knows exactly what he wants and when he wants it, because I quickly got my own copy. Here is exactly how I got Leaf Green. I go up to my dear sweet mother, and I say to her, "Bob, could I have the new Pokemon game?" And she said, yes. My plan had worked. My complicated, nefarious plot to get Leaf Green had succeeded. Now, when I had first played Pokemon Red and Blue, even further back into my childhood, it was love at first sight when I first locked eyes with the pixelated, cute little frog thing with the fucking plant growing out of its back, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was my guy. He was my favorite starter. So, of course, with Leaf Green, Venusaur being the flagship cover art Pokemon, I had to pick Bulbasaur. There was no way that I could not pick Bulbasaur. But something interesting had happened, something that I was not expecting, nor did I fully understand what it was. Every time I would throw Bulbasaur out, it would have stars pop out of it. It was also a different shade of green. My rationale for this strange phenomena was that any time you picked Bulbasaur in Leaf Green, it would have an alternate coloring, the same as if you picked Charmander in Fire Red. So I played the absolute shit out of Leaf Green, and by the end of it I had a shiny Venusaur, all beautiful and majestic. Now, I want to say at least 2 or 3 years passed before I finally realized the value of this shiny Venusaur that I had. I learned that it wasn't every time that you picked Bulbasaur in Leaf Green that it would have this alternate coloration. In fact, my chances of getting this shiny Bulbasaur was 1 in 8,192. 0.01%. And suffice to say, after learning this, I was a little annoyed. Now, why would I be annoyed, you might ask? Well, it's because I lost it. I lost the game. Now, I have my suspicions on where it went. I think it was some little dickhead, some relative of a friend of mine, who stole it. Now, I have no proof that he was little ne'er-do-well that stole my game. But either way, it's okay, because at the last place that I remember having the game, which was his house, We got in a little altercation, and I punched him in the side of the head and made him cry.
Yeah, guys, I'm a real tough guy because I got in a fight when I was a kid and I won. Yeah.
But yes, long story short, the first time I played Leaf Green, I chose Bulbasaur. It was a shiny. I didn't know that it was a 0.01% chance. I lost it. Years later, I found out how important it was, and then I got pissed.
So yeah, that's the story. I hope you guys liked it. And this is the DubskiDude signing off.